This is me editing beginners and thinking about 20th century women.
Did you understand that you were thinking about 20th century women
Yeah.
already?
Well, I liked the mom so much in beginners.
Right.
And those scenes, and I was like, and I just got this, I can do movies like this. I can talk about them. And I can trust this. So I was like, I want to do one about her.
Number everything. Lists plus piles. Waterfalls
Of lists.
That's
I still want to do that.
That's so good.
So 1977 was the name of it, and now same character. Narrators now. So I have a lot of crazy ideas. Like my movies start out so weird and like Godard plus weird.
Right.
So I wanted the narrator to be now. And that's kind of how I got to the mom talking from the dead. So that's my mom.
It's 1979, I'm 55 years old, and in 1999, I will die of cancer from the smoking.
So before I even got to these guys,
Right.
after doing beginners, I was like, ooh, I want to get even more free. And for like a year, all I did was just write on cards. I would just write one thought on a card at a time. And I had no care about what the fuck it was going to be or how it was going to be a movie. By this time, I had kind of an idea that like, so 16 is the Elle Fanning character.
Right.
And 25.
Wait, why did they have numbers?
Because it's their age.
Oh,
That's all I
nice.
knew is their age.
Nice.
And 25 is the Greta character.
Right.
And I had the mom.
Yeah.
And I had the kid, who's the me kind of
Right.
person.
Right.
I struggled for a long time trying to get a dad in there. Flag grandfather had in World War I, which is right there. It's my grandfather's that he carried with him in World War I.
Some characters don't know each other.
Yeah, I still like that idea.
Yeah.
So I'm building up a world, like very tiny pieces. Then I go through and I pick things and I kind of like, okay, there's starting to be an order here. I have these characters, this is how they can interrelate. So it's like I'm building structure through all these little pieces.
Yeah.
And it just gave me a lot of freedom. And then what I eventually do is I go through and I kind of transpose these into like a Evernote document. And I still
Right.
do this, right? Like all my favorite things.
So this looks worked over and reworked over. So you type this out and then you're writing on it.
Then I go back and I read it and
Yeah.
I make these notes. But you know what? I have to say, like, so I haven't looked at all this stuff in years, right? And I'm going over it and preparing this. And I'm like, oh my God, I do so much work that's not necessary. And I'm not even sure how it adds up to the script or like what I feel like a crazy person, or I feel like this process is pretty weird.
You're a maximalist. Like you're trying to pull the whole universe, all of history, all of a relationship, all of what's going on inside of a person into a depiction of a person.
Or, okay, maybe this is also interesting. I went to art school, especially the kind of fairly heavy-duty art world that I was involved in, and having a teacher like Hans Hake. Working on one project for 10 years is like no big deal.
Yeah.
And going through all these sort of experimental things, it's sort of like a source of pride or a source of like, I did a good job, honor, I did a good job. So even while I'm sort of dissing that here, I guess it is just part of what I've internalized.
I will just say Hans Hake was someone who blew my mind, because here you had this person who was making objects, but then he would reveal what it took to make them, and not just on a like, I'm an artist making something, but like, what is the chain of capitalism that keeps this work alive?
Yeah.
Which is like something, this is like the thing that we all deny, right? The need for money, the need for all this apparatus to actually make things. And he was like, look at it, and in some ways, question your moral responsibility to it, question your relationship to it, right?
Yeah. He did this famous piece about, is it Monet's asparagus? Someone's painting of asparagus that's owned by the Guggenheim. And he just traced everyone who owned it through the 20th century. And it has all these sort of Vichy touches. And it's really like a story of power and money. And that's the piece. And so it's, in that way, it could also be a piece of writing. It could also be like a novel. It's really just the beauty of this idea that captures one singular physical object and so many traces into the big, huge history. And that kind of magic trick is what really got me. All those crits, all those classes were about what was your thought process to get to this object, you know? And how is your intentions about it not aligning with how people are seeing it? It was a lot about that. That's so much like filmmaking. And yes, also how everything is about history and about power, really. Right? And so Hans and I can't even say that, but anyway, we differ, and then I became really interested and the history and the power of emotions inside like a family or inside a group of people.
He saw a therapist for the first time. He joined the Prime Timers, movie night, Los Angeles Pride.